Hi guys, I'm Haponenko, and today I'm going to be telling you about my real-life Yandere story. This actually happened to me, and it was really weird, so I'm telling you now. It was over text, most of it, so I'm going to be reading off my phone text messages. I'll put the text messages on the screen also, so you're welcome. So the first text I got from this person, this random unknown number, was aliens. Just aliens with the alien emoji. I was like, who is this alien emoji? And I was like, hey, this probably must be someone that knows me because I love aliens. And then they just sent me an alien emoji and a smiley face. So I was like, no, but seriously, who are you, LOL? And they said, I am a centipede, like in your room. And I was like, okay, they probably saw my video of me chopping off all my hair because I had a centipede, and I was like, ew, it's a centipede. And so I sent him the gif of Kaneki with the centipede. I was like, a centipede like this one? Also, thanks, bro. And they took the picture. I'll put it on the screen. They took the picture and put glasses on the centipede. And I was like, OMG, yes! And they're like, yes, I am Haru. And I said, OMG, I don't know who you are, but you're like my favorite person at this point because like inside jokes and stuff, you know, 50%. And then so they sent me a picture of the centipede with glasses on it coming out of a spaceship. And I was like, now your new name in my phone is Centipede Haru. So now the unknown number is Centipede Haru. And I was like, you're a wonderful, wonderful human. And then I saw their picture, and I was like, that's beautiful! Art, OMG! And then they sent me a picture of aliens that says, I'm looking for intelligent life on this planet. Can you tell me where I might find the vegans? And I was like, okay, this person obviously knows me. They know I love aliens, they know a bunch of inside jokes, and they know I am vegan. So I was like, literally, who are you? You're like my favorite person ever, and my new best friend. Ah! And they're like, I am Centipede Haru. Because I just told them that they were Centipede Haru. And I was like, well, Centipede Haru, you the best. And then they sent me this weird picture of centipedes in the painting of the Starry Night. So then I sent a bunch of emojis, because I'm cringy. And they said, double the memes, double the dreams, which is a Jax Films reference. And I was like, oh my god, who is this person? They're amazing. So then I was like, do you know Jax Films' anime theme song? Smirky face. And they're like, I love my daddy. And I put, anime is life. And then they sent a Fault in Our Swamp, which is like A Fault in Our Stars, but Shrek. So like, yeah, and I was like, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Don't say anything about that reference. They said, Shrek team nothing, I want that ogre to be my bride. And I said, oh, dude, OMG, you're great, but Haru, I'm gonna go to sleep now, thanks for making my night. Oh, and one more thing! And they sent it again, The Fault in Our Swamp, but with a dolphin, because, you know, Haru's a dolphin. Yeah. And it said, good night, Mira! And I was like, okay, they knew I cosplay also, they could find that out from any of my social medias. Okay, so to explain this part of it, I told my cousin that a random number was messaging me, and he was trying to be a detective, so he's like, I can track their number via the internet. I can find out where they live just by their number via the internet. So he was like, ask them if they live in this place, and I was like, are you from Tampa, Florida, or close to there, because like your phone number, area code thingy, because you know your phone number has like digits and it's the area code. Anyways, and they're like, no, I'm far from Tampa. And I was like, oh, okay, how did you get this number, LOL? And they're like, only time will tell, dear child. Then I said, are you in Florida though? They're like, why are you aware of my location? I'm like, because I told you the phone number area code thing 863 is Florida. They said, quite so, my dear. And I said, are you from Whitehaven? Because my cousin was like, ask them if they're from this place. I'm like, okay. And they're like, no, I'm not. Happy face. I was like, okay, haha. Did you go to a con I went to or watched my vlog or something? Haha, sorry for all the questions. It's just weird to not know who I'm texting, so yeah, haha. And then they said, it's okay. I can never stay mad at you, Yuki. So at this point, I was like, haha, OMG, Future Diary, yes! And okay, so Yuki is like the main character, and then there's his Yandere, which is, you know, everyone knows this probably. There's another character named Aru, but he comes in later. We don't need to discuss him at this point. And I was like, what time is it there? And they're like, 1:24. I'm like, wow, it's really late, haha. And they're like, yee. I meant to say, okay, I have one more question before I go to sleep. And I said, okay, I have one more before I go to sleep. I'm super tired, And they sent me a picture of Yuno from Future Diary. And they're like, no, Yuki, don't leave me! With a knife emoji. And I'm like, the Yuki face, like, and I'm like, but you know, I'm tired. And then they sent me a gif of Yuno crying. And they're like, but Yuki, I love you. I'm like, the scared face of Yuki, like, and I said, but I don't even really know who you are. heart, They said, but Yuki, with a gif of crying. And then I said, I'm sorry, They're like, it's okay, Yuki. I can never stay mad at you, heart. And then I put a gif of Yuki, like sadness, and then happy. And then I put, well, I'm going to sleep now. I'll text you tomorrow, though, okay? And then they sent me the, creepy face. And they said, I'll be watching you, my sweet Yuki. And I put the picture of Yuki, like, in a blanket, like, tiredness. Okay, and then, sent me the picture, like, shh. And then the next morning, I got a text that was like, morning, Yuki. And, like, and then I sent a gif of Yuki like, good morning, And then she was like, hope you have a safe trip, my love. And, okay, she said this because I was flying from Florida to Colorado that day. And I was, like, kind of confused. And I was like, hey, this has to be a person I have on Snapchat. Because I only put that I was leaving from Colorado on Snapchat. So I was like, hey, I'm not too worried about who this person is. Oh, yeah, and then my flight plans got changed, but I didn't put that on Snapchat. So I'm like, hey, they didn't know. Ha, they're not that much of a stalker. I was like, my flight plans got changed, but I actually leave tomorrow, but thank you. And they're like, oh, don't worry, Yuki. My diary told me. Heart, heart. I was plain. Oh, yes, of course. And then texted me the next day, and she was like, how was your flight, Yuki? And I was like, it was pretty good. Flying is so pretty. I said pretty twice in a sentence. I'm stupid. And then, okay, this is the point where it switches a little bit, because I told my friend Izzy that we should mess with this person, because and Aru are kind of like love rivals for Yuki in the show. So, like, yeah, I was like, you can be Aru, and we'll text and be like, hey, this is Yuki and Aru, lol. So, my friend Izzy as Aru, I'm just gonna keep calling her Aru at this point, so Izzy equals Aru, just letting you know. She sent a gif of Aru kissing Yuki. I was like, I won't let you have him. And but, so, you've been attempting to contact my Yuki. And I put like a nervous face, because I'm Yuki and I'm nervous. I literally was. And then she put an upside down smiley face and a knife. And then Aru was like, mine. Okay, then texted like 2 days later in the group chat that I created with them. She's like, Yuki. And I'm like, Yuki, I've missed you. I'm like, I missed you too, because I didn't know what to say. It was weird. Aru was like, oh, hello, And then was like, I wasn't talking to you. And I put a gif of Yuki. I was like, I think I'm going to sleep now. Good night, you two. And then Aru put, how are you, And then was like, but Yuki. Sad face, broken heart. And I was like, okay, I guess I have to stay up a little bit longer for you. I think Aru was instructing me on how to respond, because I was like, I don't know how to respond to anything. And I put a little happy face. I was just helping. And she's like, aw, Yuki, you're the best. I'm like, aw, thanks, And then Aru was like, I'm glad you're staying, Yuki. And then I sent a picture because they were being, like, fighting over me. And then put, Yuki is mine. And then Aru put, oh, really? And I just put a nervous face, like, eh. And then was like, yes, I won't let anyone have my Yuki. And Aru goes, wanna bet? And I put a crying Yuki, because I am a crying Yuki. And then put, I will kill anyone that gets in the way. And Aru said, I'd like to see you try. And I put a gif that says, what am I supposed to do? Because that's the current emotion I was feeling. And then Aru and Yuki sent pictures and gifs. And then Aru was like, oh, that's cute. You think you've won. And then I sent a scared Yuki face again. And then put, oh, sweetie, this is only the beginning. And then Aru said, look at you, attempting intimidation. How amusing. And then I put a really scared Yuki face. And then said, shut the hell up. And then Aru put, and then Aru sent a gift. I was like, I'm not letting you and your delusional made-up relationship get in the way of what I want. And then put, it's not a freaking delusional relationship. How would you know what my Yuki feels? You're just trying to separate us, and I won't let that work. And then Aru sent a picture. And Aru said, oh, he told me about it. About pretending, I mean. You're not stupid, You can tell he's only pretending to love you, so you won't become even more of a psychopath than you already are, and kill us all. I believe this is a perfect example of taking one for the team. Wow, Aru, a little bit on the cold side, as usual. And then said, it's not taking one for the team! What we have is real! I know what you're trying to do! And then Aru said, oh really? And what is that exactly? Trying to shove the truth into your shriveled excuse for a brain, or you're just amusing, Gasai? I love how you think you actually know Yuki, said Yuno. That nervous expression really invalidates everything you're currently threatening me with, said Aru. And then they went to bed. And then I woke up early and texted them. I was like, I'm glad you guys didn't kill each other. I'm sorry, I fell asleep. And then, that's all the text that ever happened in the group chat. But we have more text with Yuno by myself, so like, I'm gonna read more of those now. Then Yuno said, Yuki, you need to stop talking to Aru. And I was like, aw, but why Yuno? Aru's my friend. And then Yuno said, he's a horrible person. And then I was like, but what did he do? I like Aru. So then later in that day, I texted her, hey, this is random, but are you going to Metro at all this weekend? LOL. Because I knew that she probably knew I was going to cons, so I was like, hey, I wonder if she's going to Metro because she lives in Florida. Yeah, you don't need that much of an explanation. Anyways, she's like, I am going to be going to Metro. And I was like, what days, happy face? She's like, all of them. Why? I was like, oh, so are you here now? LOL. She's like, no, not yet. I'm like, okay, cool. Because like, I knew I was there that day and I wanted to know if she was good. Yeah, I wanted to meet my Yandere Stalker. So then she sent me some hearts later. And I was like, hey, you know, happy face. I was like, hey, are you at the con now? And she was like, yes, I am. And then I was like, so, can we meet you this weekend? And she's like, you already have. Happy face. And I was like, wait, what was your cosplay? Scared face. And then I put like a scared face. And then she sent a voice message. And I was like, what the heck? You don't send a voice message. What? Oh my god. Ah! And then, so I was like, I'm sorry, you know. I can't listen to that right now. And she was like, Avengers? And we were at like an Avengers panel type thing. And I was like, what the heck? How does she know that? That's a little bit creepy. Is she? I was like, yeah, I'm watching them. Are you here? And she's like, I am. I gotta make sure you're not with Aru. And I was with Aru. And I was also with one of our friends, Ezra. And yeah, so I was like, I just get weird. And I was like, wait, until I'm not with Aru for what? And she put a happy face and a heart. And I'm like, I'm confused. Haha. She puts my face and I put a confused face. And then, okay, so we got out of the venue and we were like outside. And I was like, oh my god, she sent a voice message. This is scary. What if she was in there and we were in there and we were all in there together? I'm scared. Anyways, so this is the voice message. I'm gonna get closer because I don't know if you'll be able to hear it if I'm back here. Just boop. So, we heard that voice message, and if you didn't hear, I'll replay it, but a certain person's name was in there, and me! So, it was all an elaborate prank by this one and Ezra.
So basically what happened is me and her were sitting there, and we were texting her, as you know. We were right next to her, and since it was really loud, she couldn't hear what we were saying, so we like whispered to each other.
Yeah, I didn't think it was them. I was like, oh yeah, I was a little bit skeptical that it might be Ezra, because I hadn't met her yet before this con. Yeah. So I was like, hey, she might be, you know. But then Izzy was like, no, she's not. That's stupid. How dare you think it's her? And then, like, I was like, okay, Ezra's out because, like, you guys are here with me and Yuno's texting me right now and I don't see Ezra texting. But she was! And I didn't see her texting!
Okay, so basically what happened is we were texting her, and then she was pretending to text her friend to cover up the fact that she was not texting her. So me and her were talking about it, and then she was right here, deeply involved in the Avengers things happening, and me and Ezra don't care. So we were just talking. Anyway, so she was trying to text, and she accidentally pressed the voice message thing, and she was freaking out. She said, oh my god, Izzy! And then I was like, what are you doing? And then she sent it accidentally, and I yelled at her. Well, I angrily whispered at her, because we couldn't have her hearing. And then she was like, I have to tell her. We have to leave right now. I have to tell her. I was like, I don't know. We can't tell her. She's gullible. We can make something up. And so when we came out, she was like, I need to listen to the voice message now. And me and Ezra were kind of like huddled together. And then it was her back here. Because we were trying to figure out a plan of what to do. And then I was like, and then we started hearing the voice message. And we were like, she's already started. So we turned around and she was there listening to the voice message and we were like, crap, what do we do now? And then I was gonna say, oh my god, they were in the venue too. They were there. We should go check and see if they're still there because they were like right next to us. And then Ezra decided to scream, it was us, okay? It was us. We did it. I'm freaking Yuno.
So now it's a joke that she's Aru, I'm Yuki, and Ezra's Yuno. So we're gonna be cosplaying them soon. Now not really soon. In
Should
December.
I give them behind the scenes of our fight?
Sure.
Because that was hilarious. Anyway, at the part that me and her were fighting, you might think it's kind of weird, but we were video chatting as that was happening. I'm very good at being sassy because I'm always sassy and she's not. Well, she is, but she didn't know how to respond to what I was saying. So everything I said, she responded to with screeching and telling me that if we lived close to each other, she would come and kill me with her katanas.
So she technically is already, just yeah.
We all kind of like embody the like characteristics of the characters.
We do. So that's why we're thinking it's perfect that we're gonna cosplay them.
But she owns katanas and likes to threaten me with her katanas. If you watch our vlog, she threatens me with katanas in it.
Yeah. So that was my Yandere story. I hope you guys liked it.
It was beautiful.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
I don't think we've even mentioned this, but that lasted probably like a month.
Yeah, it did.
Maybe even
it
more.
lasted a really long time.
Maybe like a month and a half. It was
Probably.
It was hilarious and
it was really weird and insane. I guess we'll go now. Thanks for watching. This is a really probably long video. Hopefully you liked it. We're gonna be cosplaying them in December, so if you would like to see us cosplay them, maybe subscribe to my channel or follow us on Instagram or something. I'll put links to stuff in the description. Oh, also subscribe to Izzy.
Oh, hi, yeah.
Because she has a channel. And she's pretty cool. Anyways, we're gonna go now. Oh yeah, I'm trying to start making more anime and otaku related content on my channel because I like it a lot and I like the anime community. So yeah, love me. Cool brule, drool. I don't know why I said that. Okay, bye.
Cool brule, drool?
Leave me alone. Hey, hello. So we got some pretty sick bloopers today. You're not gonna want to miss these. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
So cringy.
Shut up, Leafy.
No.
Get out of my video.
Shrek team, nothing. I want that ogre to be my bride. Like, Shrek team, nothing. I want that boy to be my bride.
Oh, and one more
Cat,
thing.
stop scratching! Okay, continue. This is like Mystic Messenger, but weirder.
True.
Let's raise that little bin. Creeping, creeping, creeping.
Here's. Go
Okay. I made this for you! Don't drink that. Don't drink that racist,
coffee.
you know.
Lou staring at his phone gif, and then.
I like mackerel. Me too, Haru. I don't like. Oh my god, you bought one more time and throw you in the sun! I like mackerel. Me too, Haru.
I'm not a freaking delusional relationship. I'm not. What? That's what she put.
I think she meant to say it's not.
Oh wait, I think she did. Never mind, I'm stupid. It's hard to read it dramatically. My cheeks hurt from smiling. Ow, they hurt. Ow.
Stop smiling then, be dramatic.
It's hard when the texts are so stupid.
Our texts are savage as hell though. Want me to read it to you?
What is that word? Screws something brain?
Oh really? And what is that exactly? Trying to shove the truth into your shriveled brain, shriveled excuse for a brain, or you're so amusing to say. Shriveled. The word is shriveled. I like
Shriveled.
that word. I like shriveled.
Okay.
Alone.
And then trying to shove the truth into your shriveled.
Shriveled.
That nervous expression really into what is that word?
Invalidates.
Thanks, Webster's Dictionary.
I use big words, okay? Let me have a vocabulary.
That was a doozy. Doozy.
I love how you can't read. It's hilarious.
I hate myself.
You called me a dictionary.
You are a dictionary.
Thank you.
And then she never responded. It was rude. I really wanted to meet
Wait, oh. Okay, good timing. We can discuss it. I don't know what's happening.
My back just popped. Did you hear it?
I did. Hey, so she responded to everything that. Someone just called me. Who was that?
There's no one.
Did you just hang up with your foot? What if I wanted to answer the phone?
No.
Fine! What if it was 2.0?
It's not 2.0.
Haru, we're not getting to
Season 2!
That was a great video. Do you not know how to turn it off?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it looks so cool. The lighting is great.